No, massive. I think Shield's still up for grabs. So obviously important in terms of that, but also just very important in terms of the competition. It's we want to be at the top end, top of the log around. When it comes to the business end. So these games away from home is important. Especially the one we dropped against the Sharks at home. That hurts a little bit. So yeah. It's probably just not just one area that we want to fix, or work on. I think it's a constant thing in our group that like each little small area, even if it's individually, like Steph will have one or two individual stuff he really wants to work on, and as a group in small units as well. So we actually had a great week with that last week. Looking to build on it this week, and then I think the Lions. The moment they've got a really good balance between having a good running game, but also a good kicking game in terms of exploiting space. So I think they put a lot of kicks in behind the Sharks and turned them just tough to handle. Especially if you have got momentum on your side. You can see some of the Sharks players dropped off the level a little bit, and that's sort of where the Lions got a lot of opportunity. So we need to be sharp to make sure we don't allow them that momentum and that space. I think that in almost probably a little bit better than the field that's yellow and rock hard. It's probably easier for us to adjust on a wetter surface. It looks like it's chopping up a little bit. Looking at the weather, it's a bit of rain in Joburg. Even the day of the game, there's going to be rain. Temperatures are a little bit cooler, so I think maybe just helping us a little bit. But I think we've made mistakes before to try and plan for a field or surface or conditions, and then the game will almost have a different life of its own. So we're prepping almost for any scenario and able to adjust in terms of what's happening on the day.
I don't think there's a feeling of pressure amongst the group. I think if you asked us at the start of the season if we would like to be in a position where we played with 9 or 10 games and only had lost 2, whether they were at the start of the season or these last 2, I think we definitely would have taken that. I think in previous seasons we might have started a bit slower and pressure would have built towards the end of the season where we needed a must-win game. So, no, definitely don't think there's pressure amongst the group. I think it's more just the excitement of getting another opportunity to kind of fix some of the things we've been working on and go out there and test ourselves against two good teams at altitude. It's never easy going up to Joburg to play the Lions. Even down here, the game down in Cape Town, it's a team that always plays for 80 minutes, so you can never relax or kind of calm down towards the end of the game. We're going to have to put in a full match performance. But it's whether it's up at altitude or down in Cape Town, we look forward to playing our brand of rugby and kind of getting back onto the winning road and putting up a good performance at Stormers Rugby. I think it's just controlling the big moments. I think towards the start of the season we were just calm in those big moments and coming out on top of them, and maybe just with a couple of discipline moments in the last couple of games and getting teams in and maybe letting them in easier than us having to work for points. Obviously, we know our set piece always been functioning, going well, so looking to get back to that and controlling the game and just putting up a Stormers performance that we can be proud of again.